Oh, all right.
And so now they want to build electric tanks so we can run out of battery while we're in the middle of battle. And run out of battery while we're in the middle of the battle. And we'll be a laughing stock of the entire world.
Some Tesla engineers secretly started designing a Cybertruck alternative because they, quote, hated it, unquote. So everyone hates Elon Musk. Everyone hates Elon Musk. Everyone that like comes into contact with him, except for fucking Grimes, because she's so weird, but and so disappointing, man. Yeah. She's really one of the most disappointing people.
I was like, when I first heard about her, I was like, I like her. She's like weird, and then it's just like the more I learn, I'm like, nah, just nah.
It's like, if you think about it, like if you take all the dumb shit that conservatives say about it out of the equation, they're natural friends, right? Kids and drag queens are natural friends. It's like Barney, right? Barney's essentially a drag queen because it's just a guy dressed up like a dinosaur, right? Yeah. He's not a real dinosaur, right? He's doing dinosaur drag, right? Like, it's the same shit, right? And why do they like Barney? Because he talks like this. No man talks like that. No human man talks like this. But kids like it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why it works, right? And that's why people take their kids to it, because their kids like it, you fucking piece of shit. It's like, no, you're not staying home. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Go to school, right? And so then that's how all teachers get sick. All 100% of teachers get sick because of some shitty parent. And parents are worse than kids, by the way. I should make that clear. Parents are the worst. Kids are the second worst. Kids are grosser than parents are, but parents are the worst. I think we're finding out as a country that parents are actually the worst. And that, you know, all this fucking drag bullshit would not happen if it weren't for fucking parents.
Yeah.
Because everyone's fucking precious about their kids, right? Yeah. And everyone is the same kind of fucking easily exploitable precious about their kid, right? Every single person, except if you're an old school style, 70s style parent, right? It's like, no, just go outside. I don't care. Right? Go outside. Fuck you. Nope. You're not even allowed in. Right?
Yeah.
Here's get the drink out of the hose. If you're one of those parents, then you're fine. Right?
Yeah. It's like the parents of 2023 are represented by Moms of Liberty or whatever that like Nazi school mom group is.
Absolute. Put them in a pit with their kids. Like it's like, because their kids are gonna suck too.
Just start
right? They're either gonna be like, because this is the other thing. I'm very curious to see about those fucking Moms for Liberty, because I guarantee you a bunch of them are just frigid that fucking can't have kids anyway, right? Guaranteed 20% at least, right?
I don't know. There's been several instances where they have been linked to like anti-Semitism and straight up Nazi shit.
Yes.
Recently, like they're
not moms, is what I'm saying. They're not even moms. They're using shield of mom to fucking, but they're not even moms. Bet.
I was reading this article that was talking about how like the groups like this have started for long periods of time, and they always end up getting infiltrated by like the hard extremist right-winger people. Like they'll start out as like more of like a moderate conservative, like parental thing, like against the school indoctrination or whatever.
With their kids, why should they be like? It's like, it sounds like a reasonable question. This is the other thing that I have been noticing, right? It's like, you're like, well, so why don't drag queens read to old people, right? That's like a question I've heard before, and it's like, well, I can think of 5 reasons why that's not. Like, it's like, I can think of a number of reasons. I'm on the teacher subreddit a lot because it's a fascinating place. But where like teachers are talking about how like parents will complain about them having that like the rainbow sign that's like in this house love is love and Black Lives Matter and whatever that thing, that whatever it is. It's like a sign you put in your yard.
Yeah.
Some teachers have them in their classroom, right? And then a parent will complain about it. And the best response from a teacher that I've heard is like, I refer the parent to the rules and regulations governing teachers, and I tell them to find me the statute that I am violating. And then I ignore all of their emails. That's such a great idea. That's like, here, you do it. You're doing all the work for this, okay? You better shut the fuck up. I'm not listening to you anymore. Goodbye.
Then you respond to all the emails with the Elon Musk or like Trump response to everything. It's like, oh, we're looking into this very strongly.
Yes, very strongly.
Very strongly.
But then there are the teachers that are like, hey, you gotta decide if this is the hill you want to die on, because there are now people that are like, will kill you, right? They'll like stalk you, right?
Yeah.
If this goes on to, if your name ends up on like a fucking right-wing watch list or some shit, then there's going to be people that are going to threaten your life, right? So like, it's like a hill you might literally die on. And then there are some teachers that are like, come and get it. I don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
Come, do it. I dare you, right? For my fucking rainbow flag, and was standing up for fucking trans kids or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, come get me, right? Here I am, right? And it's like, those motherfuckers are brave as shit.
It's interesting the difference between California and the laws they're passing regarding this exact topic versus like Florida. And like California just passed a law that said in a child custody case, the judge is allowed to take into matter any parents who do not accept the gender identity of the said child who's in the custody case.
I'll say this. That's pretty bold. Because,
but I mean, it's a little bit of a step, but it's all it is saying the judge is allowed to consider this.
Yeah.
So it's not like automatic. Oh, this guy says that his kid has to be a boy or whatever. Like that is automatic. We take the kid. No, it's like it's something that's considered among other things.
Yeah,
and the opposite of that is going on in Florida, where they say
we'll take your kids if you try to change your kid's gender.
Right. Like if you are allowing your kid to get any kind of gender affirming care, then we have the right to take.
So the Civil War. This is how the Civil War is going to start. That's how
it's kind of it's kind of the two opposites. But I will say, I think the Florida one is way more extreme. If you're talking about which one is more far from the center of where America is, that is way more extreme. Like.
When you put the California thing into like the perspective of what custody judges get to use as fodder against one parent or another, right? If you just throw the fact that you don't accept your kid for the gender that they say they are into the mix, that's like not. It's not a big deal. It's like there's plenty of other things there, right? They get to they consider your income. They consider your they inspect your home. You know what I mean? Like
whatever. I'm not going to get into the details of all that stuff, but it's just like I don't think that that's a step too far.
No,
I could see how some people would think that, but I think that most people would think that the Florida version of this is way too far.
Well, yeah, because
in the opposite direction, of course.
The last thing that should ever happen is the state taking your kids, right? That's literally worst case scenario, the last possible thing.
The government is lying to you. The media is lying to you. Your racist aunt on Facebook is definitely lying to you. She doesn't think she is. If you are in need of a trustworthy source of facts and truth, subscribe to Special Interest Coup.
They don't think about the implications of what they're doing at all, right? And because they're so embattled by the personal grievance bullshit that Trump has brought into it, right? Because that's the one thing that I will say is absolutely unique to Trump, right? There was other types of conservatives like fucking whatever this wasn't true of the Reagan people. This was a little bit more true with like the W. Bush people, but it's the most true with the Trump people. It's personal, right? It's like if you disagree with me, you're the enemy for an indefinable reason, right? It's like they can't really tell you why, right? Other than the stock, whatever, you're gay or you're trans or you're a groomer or whatever the fuck. They have words for it, but they don't really know, right? Like I could write you a thesis on why these people are my enemy, right? I could tell you in minute detail.
whenever I look for stuff, whatever, I just look at the headlines, and man, some of these headlines, I gotta hand it to them. Let's just do what did I call it before? Like a quicker, a fucking, like, there should be, if we're gonna do another, like, a music dump, like, just like a rapid fire headline read, because of just the shocking, like, what the fuck, like, okay, so NASA generates enough oxygen on Mars for a small dog to breathe for 10 hours. What? Like, that's their unit of measurement. It can't be
repeat the headline to me.
Okay. NASA generates enough oxygen on Mars for a small dog to breathe for 10 hours. I have so many questions. One, what does that mean? Does it mean you guys like fucking shot like a plume of oxygen to Mars and then it lived there for a while? Like, does it mean
also? What does that translate to human livable hours? Like
a couple hours? Like, that's fucking 2 hours. What's your definition of a small dog? I'm not gonna look any of that up. That's dumb. Okay, that's just the stupidest headline I've ever seen. Like, I'm shocked. I'm shocked by how stupid that is. Okay, Ben Stiller, Mark Hamill, and more defend Martin Short after op-ed calls him exhausting, sweaty, and desperately unfunny. This has been a thing I've seen. I've seen this multiple, so somebody wrote an op-ed that was like, Martin Short isn't funny, okay? Which is their business. I can see how I'm in the middle about Martin Short. I sometimes think he's funny, and I sometimes think he's fucking too much, and he's a lot, and he needs to fucking chill out.
I'm a fan, but what do we got?
Well, but so an op-ed said that he wasn't funny, and then celebrities have come out of the woodwork to be like, yes, he is, and I don't understand, because here's the thing, okay? So one op-ed says that he's not funny. I don't give a shit, okay? Because he has box office receipts. Okay, yeah. He's had multiple TV shows. This motherfucker has been doing comedy since I was born, since before I was born, right? So obviously, there are lots of people that do think he's funny. Why would you feel the need to defend him? Who's the op-ed columnist? I'm not going to look any of this up. He's 70.
Still on the old side, but way more. 70's not bad. In fact, 75 is a good.
It's not good.
75
Okay.
is a good cutoff. That's about where most people average decline happens.
Now, I don't. It's like I like Cornel West. I like him fine, right? I don't have a beef with Cornel West. I think that if he could manage to raise a realistic challenge to Biden, then awesome, great, good, yes. But he's a seminarian. That's not great. He's a preacher. He's like he teaches seminary. He teaches Christianity at a college, and I don't like that, man. We don't need more Christians, okay?
Yeah, but at least he's like a Christianity for good kind
he's a reasonable person. Yes, I understand that. Like I come from a long line of good, genuinely good Christians, right? But as a good Christian, you shouldn't be Christian anymore. You shouldn't. You should reject it wholeheartedly because it's not in the name of Jesus. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't be Christian because it's been taken over so clearly and hard. And Christians like Cornel West should know that they're not going to win over Christians by being Christian, right? Like they should know that.
Yeah.
Right. Like whatever. It's the remember the guy, the Obama guy, Obama's church guy who, if you don't, goddamn America, that guy.
Yeah.
Reverend Wright. That's the guy. When Obama threw him under the bus, right? When he was like, well, I don't think that everything the Reverend says is correct or whatever the fuck he said, right? It's like, that's when it was like, oh yeah, you should all stop being Christian, but think of a new thing, become a new religion. Because like, it should literally be called like good Christianity or something like that, right? It's just based in like doing good stuff.
Yeah.
Good work, right? Liberation theology. That's what the Catholics did that, and that, I hate the Catholics. Like, but those Catholics were fucking cool, man. Like, it's almost like it doesn't really have anything to do with your goddamn religion. And so that's really what it's like. And the Unitarians are too wishy-washy. There's gotta be something in the middle. It's like religious discipline without all the fucking, without all the loopholes. You know what I mean? Marjorie Taylor Greene says states should consider seceding from the Union. Oh yeah, she's never said that before. Really glad we're getting this news. Fucking, this is news. Okay, you guys. This is my point.
I got one for you.
Oh God. All right.
This is breaking news. This is a big win for all of the Green Bay Packer fans out there. Aaron Rodgers injured in first drive for New York Jets.
Yo,
literally the first possession that the New York Jets.
That's hilarious.
Aaron Rodgers, first-time quarterback.
You know what? I bet it was because his bones were brittle because he didn't get the vaccine and he probably got COVID, and he's a fucking bitch. I don't like Aaron Rodgers because he's an anti-vax. He's an anti-vax guy, and those are the only people that this is my thing about
karma.
No, it's not. If you're an anti-vaxxer,
Midwestern karma.
if you're an anti-vaxxer and like you're whatever, you're just an idiot. Fine, right? Like it's like you're stupid, but like I don't care. But a football player, I'm sorry, motherfucker, you put so many different chemicals into your body. Like football players, are you shitting me? Like they fucking get steroid shots and fucking whatever
Vitamin B,
Teradol, and like if you get an injury but you have to just Hercules through the rest of the game, then they give you shots in like your ass all the time of stuff you have no idea what it is. You have no idea what it is. So how dare you, right? How dare you? That's the thing. That's my thing about football players. Okay.
So it's everyone can have a nice, good schadenfreude for the fact that Aaron Rodgers, who switched teams and abandoned the team that raised his whole career,
just like Brett Favre did at the end.
Yeah,
by the way,
exactly.
Another piece of shit.
And why did switch to the same exact team too? That although I think Brett Favre switched a couple times. I mean, maybe not.
He went to Minnesota for one season,
but he went to the Jets first, though. I think
he did.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. But anyways, either way, yeah, fuck Aaron Rodgers. And
by the way,
hope you a speedy recovery, bro.
Yeah, or what? Like I don't care about you enough to hope for or against the speedy recovery. I don't. It's like quarterbacks are the biggest bitches in the world. I hate all quarterbacks. As a Steeler fan, as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I hate all quarterbacks, especially whoever is the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is when you are a true Steelers fan. That's how you know, is because you like only the defense. Well, you're only concerned with the defense. You only like the defense, and the quarterback is a bitch. And fuck the quarterback. That's how the Pittsburgh Steelers roll.
Like the different positions get paid like drastically differently.
Yeah, and quarterbacks are overpaid bitches.
The offensive position that has seen the least amount of increase over the past like 20 or 30 years or whatever is running back. Is because the league is going more towards passing. They want more
bullshit. Passing. They want it to be more like college football. Fuck that.
Well, I feel like less like college football has a lot of more running.
No, college is just less defense. That's the thing. College has less defense. So
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the running versus passing thing. It's like apparently running backs get paid about the same as they did back in like the late 90s or whatever.
That's bullshit. They take more hits.
And everybody else, the quarterbacks and the receivers, they get paid like almost 100% more than they used to.
Yeah. The quarterback should be paid the least. They take the least hits, right? Yeah. That's why somebody like Brett Favre could play until he has gray hair, right? It's because he doesn't take enough hits.
Yeah,
right?
You don't see any 40-year-old linemen.
Yeah, because they take all the hits and
even like linebackers and safeties,
even wide receivers. Wide receivers get fucking rocked, right? And so yes, pay them. Yes, pay them a lot because they're gonna get CTE and they're gonna die.